Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of Wish. Very good to see so many people here. A special welcome to Her Excellency Sheikha Hind. Thank you for being with us. Day 2 begins here in the theatre with this morning's keynote speaker, someone who you will know for the many years that we saw him at the top of his game as a sportsman. No one has won more Olympic gold medals than he has, 23 in all, and he competed at that level, at the Olympic level, from Sydney in 2000 right up to Rio in 2016. He seemed almost superhuman for what he did in the pool. But in recent years, he's begun speaking out about mental health, his own experience, and also what he has seen happen to people around him in the world of sport, and what he thinks we can all learn. How we need to properly understand and to tackle the mental anguish that in the worst cases can lead people to take their own lives. So please welcome the Olympic star and swimming champion, Michael Phelps.
Good morning. Your Excellencies, honored guest, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Phelps, and I'm here to share with you that things don't always seem as they appear, nor do they turn out the way that you expect them to. I didn't know it at the time, but 4 years ago, things were happening in my life that indirectly led me to standing on a stage in Qatar in front of some of the world's leading healthcare experts. At that time, I was a world champion swimmer with 18 gold medals to my name. I've been competing for 18 years, and I don't think I'd be boasting too much if I said that I became pretty good at the sport that I devoted a huge amount of my life to. I'd enjoyed great professional success up until the point, but in 2014, none of that mattered. I was so down on myself that I spent 5 days alone in my room, and quite frankly, I didn't want to be alive. I saw myself as worthless and as someone who had let down so many people that I cared most about. But having reached rock bottom, I decided to ask for help, and it was one of the best decisions of my life. As I started opening up and talking about my mental health challenges, I found strength, not vulnerability. And I realized that it's okay to not be okay. An estimated 1 in 5 people in the world suffer as a result of mental health issues. When depression hits, it can be debilitating, and it can feel like nothing really matters. Sometimes my greatest accomplishment was just getting out of bed. Compare that, winning a gold medal was pretty easy. Some stick their heads in sand. I mostly kept mine underwater. In the pool, I could focus on being a great athlete and pushing myself physically, but I was punishing myself emotionally and masking my anxiety and my depression. As an athlete, I was taught to always be strong and to never show weakness and to push through any obstacle. There was no room for negative emotions, and at times, my depression would overpower me, and I'd just put my head under the water and simply scream. In the end, I was lucky. I realized that it was okay to sit down with a therapist and talk. It wasn't easy for me, but it was necessary. The decision I made to seek professional help saved my life. That's why it's an honor to stand up here in front of you today. It's an honor to have the chance to thank the healthcare community. I'm grateful for the chance to play my part in opening up the conversation about anxiety and depression, and removing the stigma associated with this area for mental health. For me, self-awareness and vulnerability is empowerment. I know how difficult it can be for people to discuss and confront mental health challenges. I understand how it can seem like an insurmountable barrier to getting help and the support that is needed. But in sharing my journey, I would like others to know that you're not alone, and you do not need to suffer in silence. It's okay to not be okay. Thanks to seeking professional help, I have a better understanding of myself. I still have tough days, but I have the tools and the understanding to manage them now. I stand here today no less the champion, no less the athlete, no less the person who dared to dream big and work hard. While the medals I've won are very special, they pale in comparison to the efforts that myself and all of you are doing to help save lives by empowering people to seek the help and support they need in addressing mental health. The challenge is before us, but together we can make a difference. Thank you.